led hundreds of sympathizers from across the nooks and crannies of the ancient city of Ilorin, Kwara State, to perform the Islamic rite on the retired Justice of Court of Appeal, late Justice Ahmad Olanrewaju Belgore. Hamad Fulani was there for NTA Ilorin Newsreel.
Family members, friends, colleagues, and sympathizers of the retired Justice of Court of Appeal converged on Belgore's family compound in Ilorin to pay their last respect to Justice Ahmad Belgore, retired.
Sheikh Muhammad Bashir Soliu led scores of sympathizers to observe the janaza and offer supplications to Allah for the repose of the soul of the deceased. It was subsequently lowered to Mother Earth amid sober mood by both relatives and sympathizers.
Those who spoke to NTA News described late Justice Ahmad Belgore as a fine gentleman and someone who brought family members close to him when he was alive.
He was a fantastic gentleman, a devout Muslim, a pillar of the community, and a very strong supporter within the family.
While he was alive, he exhibited a lot of positive values as a human being. And we pray that Almighty Allah will look at these positive values and in His mercy grant him Al-Jannah Firdaus.
He was a man of the people. He was a philanthropist. He was a great father, a scholar, an erudite jurist.
There's no country he goes for any assignment that he doesn't bring anybody. He will bring people home to take care of them, sponsor them for schooling here, and they become something.
All the laws, those who are close to me, those who are not close to me, when I know them and they go away, I feel it. I pray to God to bless them and receive them well.
The prayers on their lips are for Allah to grant him Al-Jannah Firdaus and unite the family he left behind.
Encomiums from different quarters have been pouring in for late Justice Ahmad Olanrewaju Belgore. Shola Wahid spoke with a cross-section of legal luminaries in Ilorin and also reports on the life and times of the late eminent jurist.
The late Justice Ahmad Olanrewaju Belgore, who died on Tuesday the 11th of April 2024 at the age of 72, has been described as a man of integrity whose conduct, achievements and reputation are worthy of emulation. He was from the prestigious Belgore dynasty in Ilorin, born on the 18th of April 1953. He graduated from the Nigerian Law School, Victoria Island, Lagos in 1979 and served as top-ranking legal officer in various capacities in Niger State before his appointment as a judge of the High Court of Justice, Kwara State, in 1990. He was on secondment to the judiciary of the Republic of Gambia in 2001, appointed Justice, Gambia Court of Appeal, and later as acting Justice of the Supreme Court of Gambia. On his return to Nigeria, he was appointed as Justice, Court of Appeal, and was posted to Ekiti Division as the presiding Justice in 2015. He was appointed member Body of Benchers of Nigeria in 2015 and Life Bencher in 2021. He retired as the presiding Justice, Court of Appeal, Ilorin Division in April 2023. For some of those who knew him, his demise is not only a loss to his family, but to his community, the legal profession, the country, and humanity in general.
A man that wants progress for other people, who encouraged other people, a philanthropist, to cap it all, a lover of younger people, is somebody that one who aspire to be like.
He was a good man, he was a role model, he was a community leader, and a cheerful giver at all times.
My Lord Honorable Justice Ahmad Olanrewaju Belgore is an epitome of good character, honesty, tolerance, and morality.
To them, his jurisprudence was quite unique in the practice of law, which should be imbibed by those who practice law as profession.
I appeared before him several times, and I can attest that he was very knowledgeable, not only about common law, also about Sharia. In fact, he was an expert in Sharia. If you look at his judgments as a trial judge when he was in Kwara State Judiciary, you will see a lot of testaments and testimonies about the deepness of his knowledge, about the deepness of his knowledge of the subject matter of all cases that came before him. And in the Court of Appeal, he blossomed. All those characteristics of deep knowledge, sound learning, all showed through all his judgments and rulings.
He brought a lot of decency to bear, a lot of integrity. I can tell you that I've never heard of any one person, any one comment adverse concerning his integrity as a judge. I never heard one. And I'm over 40 years at the bar. He carried himself like a judge, a quintessential judge. His courage, his comportment, his mien, his speech, everything shows that he was a judge. The judiciary will miss him.
Concerning his contribution to the enhancement of the judiciary, particularly his judgments, my Lord wrote many judgments that benefited many people. He wrote judgment concerning Waqfu, the Al-Mirath, that is inheritance. So we have many of his judgments that benefited judiciary. We have them in our archive.
To the elder brother and father figure to the deceased, a former Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Alpha Belgore, who always called him Alpha Al-Quran, his demise is a great loss.
He lived with me more because our father died when he was young. He was more like my own son. Studied everything, went to university, studied law, worked everywhere, joined the government. I always warned, don't pursue money. Justice Ahmed did very well, and all of us were in the hand of God. When God decides, He takes us away, or we retire. But one of the persons God will bless, Justice Ahmed.
He is survived by 2 wives, children, and a grandchild.
Still on late Justice Ahmad Olanrewaju Belgore, dignitaries from across Nigeria converge on Ilorin for the fidal prayer for the repose of the soul of the late retired presiding Justice Court of Appeal, Ilorin Division, Justice Ahmad Belgore. Khadija Kombe reports that the Chief Imam of Ilorin, Sheikh Muhammad Bashir Soliu, led other Islamic clerics at the prayer session.
The prayer session featured recitations from the Holy Quran, special eulogy in honor of the deceased, and special prayers beseeching Allah to reward the good deeds of late Justice Ahmad Olanrewaju Belgore, forgive his shortcomings, and grant him Al-Jannah Firdaus. In a short but thought-provoking lecture, the Grand Mukaddam of Ilorin, Sheikh Sulaiman Damborno, explained that enviable positions, leadership and prestige, as well as other worldly acquisitions are not important in the sight of Allah except they are accompanied with piety. He described late Justice Ahmad Olanrewaju Belgore as a man who dedicated his life to the service of Allah, humanity, and a great loss to the Ilorin community. For some of the dignitaries present at the prayer session, late Justice Ahmad Olanrewaju Belgore will be missed for his contributions to the development of Nigeria, his community, and humanity.
He was a jurist by excellence. He was a very thorough judge, very deep, very knowledgeable in both the common law and the Sharia.
Whatever he does during his lifetime, he did diligently. So the state government really felt his loss.
very caring. He would always call you. He would always ask how you're faring. He wants to know that everybody is fine and will do all that he could to make sure that you were all doing fine and that we continue to bond as a family. We'll miss him.
Papa meant a lot to us in Ekiti State. Apart from a jurist of high caliber, he delivered judgment passionately with the fear of God.
We started off as friends, but today we are more than brothers. In fact, this his demise, his departure is such a monumental loss to all and sundry, and to someone like me in particular.
His life was just a complete embodiment of an Islamic personality. And he lived a life that was actually guided by the spirit of the Quran and the Sunnah.
He lived a life of a pious Muslim, of a community leader, of someone who is very compassionate about the well-being of everybody around him.
He was a first-class Islamic scholar. He was there for everyone. He had time for everyone.
He has made his mark in the judiciary. He has made his mark as a community leader, not only in Ilorin but in Kwara State. And he has made his mark within the Muslim scholar community.
He's an excellent man. Very honest, very religious, very kind, very nice man.
A family man, a good judge, and lover of humanity.
Late Honorable Justice Ahmad Olarewaju Belgore, who retired last year as the Presiding Justice Court of Appeal Ilorin Division, died on Tuesday last week at the age of 72.